Welcome to the Fill Your Cups podcast. We're your hosts, Morgan
and Bailey.
Hey guys, it is our third episode of our Women's Month series.
Woo!
We love women, and we are doing kind of like a month-long series all about women. So if you missed them, our first one was about women, like specific women in history and women that we think are going to make history. And then we talked about we kind of like got a little bit deep about women's relationships and how tough they can be and ways that we reframe our mindset to make them better in our lives. And then today we're going to talk about some like girl hacks that we have.
Some girly hacks.
So just some fun ways that we find make our lives feel like fun and simple ways that make our lives feel more full, give our lives a little bit more energy, just make us feel a little bit better in the moment.
Yes.
And I feel like it'll be a really fun episode. So before we get into that, Bailey, what is filling your cup?
Today, I've got both water and orange juice. I've been feeling a little under the weather just with like all the weather changes that's going on. And so I'm drinking some orange juice to hopefully give me some extra vitamins.
Nice.
What's filling your cup?
I just have water, and actually I just kicked the last of it, so it's empty.
Oh.
But yeah, I had my coffee earlier and then have my water now. So just staying hydrated today.
Yes, that is the goal. We went to LA recently with our family, and I realized while we were there, I was like feeling kind of lousy and everything like that. And I was like, I'm just severely dehydrated. I can feel it. Like, my body is dry. My lips are dry. My mouth feels dry. And so the second we came home, I've just been chugging water like crazy.
Yeah. Well, and it's always hard when you travel because you don't want to drink the tap water necessarily.
Yeah.
Which I did anyway. But it can make you, I know it can make you susceptible to, I don't know, it just makes your body a little bit maybe weaker. Your immune system has a tough time because it's like foreign water.
Yes, absolutely. And like, I don't know if this is just me because I have tummy issues, but I feel like tap water can sometimes hurt my tummy. Does that happen to you?
No, but I was remembering that I feel like growing up, that kind of was the case for you.
Everything hurts my tummy.
Yeah, you have a little bit of tummy, but that's okay. That's okay.
It's okay.
The more you know.
Yes.
The more
facts about Bailey.
Yeah.
She's got a bad tummy. Anyway, moving on from that, we do have a shout out today.
Yeah.
It is a really fun one. So as you guys have heard us talk about a million times, we are in a book club, and we love our book club. We cherish it. We do book club episodes. And one of our book club girls, Lindsay, just made an Instagram page specifically for our book club called Shared Shelves.
Yes.
It's so cute. She has just started posting about like every book club that we do have. And she's posted the like the average rating of the book, who's it by, like whose pick
genre,
it was,
how many pages, I think, stuff like that.
Yes. And it's just made me so happy.
Yes. So if you follow along on our book club episodes, would also be a great page for you to follow, the Shared Shelves book club page.
Yes.
Because you can keep track with us. And sometimes, to be totally honest, we're not the best, because book clubs are like a bonus episode for us.
Yes.
Sometimes we're not the best about posting what book is coming up and that sort of thing. So you can definitely follow Lindsay and she'll be more on top of that. So you can know what book club episode is coming up next as well.
Yes.
So I know we actually have one coming up here soon. It's I always get weird with the months. Did we read it for February or for March? It was our March book club, First Lie Wins. That episode will be coming soon. So you'll also see that, on Lindsay's page or Shared Shelves page. And so shout out Lindsay.
Yes.
Super cute, super fun. We love it.
So fun. I've also loved that the Instagram page has just been another way to like shout out the women in our lives.
Yeah.
Like we've had a birthday recently, and like Lindsay shared it on the page, and I recently announced that I'm pregnant. And Lindsay shared it on the page, and it was just so cute. And I don't know, I just love it, and I love women supporting women.
Absolutely, yeah, it's so fun.
Yes.
So getting into the episode, do you want to talk about how it kind of came to your brain? Because you kind of thought of this episode idea.
Yes. So I have thought of this episode idea, and I feel like it's been in the back of my mind for a while of just like girl hacks. Now, none of these hacks are specifically like have to be gendered. Like none of them are, you can only do this if you're a girl.
Yeah, you can do this if you're a guy.
Yeah, you can do this. It does not matter. But I just thought it was, I mean, it's cute. But then it's also just a fun way to have a bit of fun episode of being like, these are the things that we do that we like to do in our lives and that add a little bit of spice or make it a little bit more fun. And so that's really just the whole reason why I wanted to do it. I felt like it'd be an easy girl episode.
Yeah, I think it's fun. I also feel like when you have some of these like things in your back pocket or your go-tos whenever you're feeling kind of lousy or and you just want to pick me up, or little things that you implement, that like little tricks, hacks that you implement that just make your life a little bit easier. It just makes life like simple, and it makes it fun, and it makes it, I don't know, I feel like it's fun to remind each other of our girl hacks or hacks in general. And I would love to hear if any of our listeners, if you guys have girl hacks that you want to share, please tell us, because we need them too.
Yes.
we have some and we're going to share them, but we need yours as well, because they make life more simple and they like make life more fun. And as I was asking Chat GPT to help me brainstorm girl hacks, because I was telling Bailey, I was like, I can't really think of any for myself, and she has a million. And so I was asking Chat GPT to help me brainstorm, and then I was coming up with some. And then I was also seeing some that I was like, I don't do. And I was like, oh, but actually I really want to do that.
You're like, I should be doing that.
Yeah. So I need to know what other people are doing, and also just what little hacks you have to make life simpler, because I don't know, I love content like that.
Me too. Yeah, I think that's another reason why I wanted to do an episode like this, is because any of the podcasts I listen to, I'm way like, I love listening to episodes like this that are just fun and easy and like kind of background almost. So I was like,
tangible.
Yeah, we're tangible.
Yeah, I feel like our hope is that you listen to this Monday morning and you're like, oh, it gives you something to think about, something to focus on for the week.
Yes.
And this week your focus could be girl hacks and figuring out where in your life you can make things simple, fun, make yourself feel a little bit better.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. I love it. Well, do you want to start us off?
Yeah, let's get started. Okay, so the first one I thought of was actually because we just took that trip to LA.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize that the Airbnb had, first of all, an iron and an ironing board, and then also that Julia brought a steamer. But I started to do this kind of hack that I use whenever I'm traveling and I don't have one of those options, and I have like a straightener. I started to use Chloe Love straightener to iron my dress.
Yes, get those wrinkles out.
Yeah, for our photo shoot. So that is one of my biggest girl hacks, because I feel like straighteners they're small, so you can pack them to go anywhere instead of like obviously an ironing board and an iron. And then also steamers are also good to pack, but sometimes they can be like a funky shape or hard to pack or whatever.
Sometimes you just don't have one.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like most women have a straightener, but I don't know.
I was confident going on this trip. I did bring my straightener because I love my straightener, but I was like, if I didn't bring it, it'd be fine. I didn't bring a curling iron because I was like, I know there's going to be like 4 there.
Yeah, I'm the same way on the curling iron. I did bring my wand because I just like the way that the wand curls my hair. But I didn't bring a straightener because I was like, if I really need one, someone else will have one.
Someone will have one.
If you have how many girls? 7 girls in a house?
Holy crap.
Yeah. Then
is it 7?
There's 5 girls and mom. Wait, that's 6.
6 girls.
Yeah, okay.
That's okay.
6 girls in a house, same. But yeah, so that would be my first girl hack.
Nice. That's a really good girl hack. Mine is playing off of that one. And this is going to sound so stupid, but heat protectant for your hair. I did not start using that until like a year ago, because I just noticed my hair was getting really dead. I was having so many split ends, and like I also color my hair, or used to color my hair, and like I put heat on it every day. So I've really gotten better about that. But just heat protectant in general, putting it on your hair before you put heat on your hair. It's so simple, and I feel like it's going to sound so stupid because everyone's going to be like, duh. But I did not do that.
I don't do that.
Oh, there you go.
You
should do it.
Have you noticed a difference?
Yes.
Really?
Immediately. My hair feels like stronger. I feel like it always feels softer afterwards. And yeah, so I have noticed the biggest difference, and I will never not use it.
Interesting. What kind do you use?
I just use, I think it's Tresemme.
Okay, just like you just go to the store and grab it.
Yeah. It's actually so funny. I knew you were going to ask me that, and I was going to be like, I hate telling people the products I use because I'm so cheap.
They're so basic.
Yeah, and I'm like, if you really, really care, you should probably buy one that's a little bit more expensive. But
is it a spray or a gel or like how does
it's
it
a
work?
spray. So
Okay.
yeah, you just spray it on your hair, and like I straighten my hair or curl it or whatever in 2 different sections.
Mhm.
So like I'll take the bottom one and spray all that, and then do whatever, and then take the top one, spray all that, and then do whatever.
When I first started straightening my hair, I got like a hair straightener that also came with a hair protectant spray and like a glove or something like that.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was my wand. I can't remember. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to get really serious about this. And I think I did it like 4 times, maybe the heat protectant spray, but I didn't like, it was really, really liquidy. So
you gotta find a smoother one for you.
Yeah, like maybe more of a spray. Yeah, because I felt like my hair was wet again.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's weird.
You're like, it's not supposed to be.
Yeah. So I don't know. That's good to know. That's a good one. Yeah. I should definitely, I'm peaking on 30. And so I'm trying to get more into taking care of things like that.
Yes. I feel like that was one of my ends for the year was hair health. I really wanted to focus on it more. And like, I just felt like it looked dull all the time. And I do feel like my heat protectant, when I do my hair, it helps so much, makes it shinier, makes it less frizzy. I love it.
Nice. That's awesome. One of my hacks, I do this. So forever ago, this isn't necessarily a girl hack, but I feel like girls who are focused on maybe trying to cut some calories and fat and that sort of thing where they can. If you haven't listened to like our weight loss episode, if you're interested in that, go back and listen to that. But one of the really tiny tips that I learned from the nutrition program that I had started following several years back and I've done since is most salad dressings are really thick. Yes. And I don't actually care for them to be that thick. Like I care more about the flavor. So if you're a texture person, this might not be a hack for you. But if you're more like, I'm looking for the dressing to just add flavor to my salad. Yeah. Usually you can use like half of what you normally would use and then do the same equal parts water or even like squirt some lemon in there, just something liquidy. Like I usually do water, but if you have lemon or lime and it matches the dressing well, and then you like stir it up or shake it up with that, then I'm not kidding. It covers way more of the salad. Yes. You shake it up. I feel like, and you only use half of the calories and half of the fat. Usually dressings are really fatty. So half of the sugar if it's a really sugar redressing. But regardless, like you can go from using a dressing that's like 180 calories to only like 90 calories. Yeah. Which does not seem like a lot, but for someone, I'm like 5'1". So for someone like that, like 90 calories for me goes a lot further than it does for like Jared, who's 6'2". Yeah. So I feel like it's a total girl hack in my book. For sure. Because I feel like more women are probably paying attention to that. Yes. But also it's just the tiniest thing you can do. I usually I have like a little, when it's at home, I have like a little cup and I squirt like half of the dressing, if it's a premixed dressing, in there. And then I do a little bit of water from the sink, mix it up with a fork, and then pour it over the salad. It covers way more of it. Yes. And if I'm at a restaurant and I get the salad, I ask for it on the side and then I do the same thing. Yeah. No, I always love that you did that. And I do that as well because I love my dressing to cover every single piece of salad. Yeah. And if you just, like, if you don't dilute it, then I have added seconds of dressing before. Like, I'll be like, oh, okay, there's not enough. Let me put some more on there. Yeah. So by the time I'm finishing my salad, I'm like, wow, I'm so calorie conscious. I've eaten 400 calories of the Caesar dressing. So diluting it really does help, like, spread it around. It really does because a lot of the time, like you said, if you don't do that, it's so thick that by the time you get to the bottom of the salad, it's all just lettuce, dry lettuce. Yeah. And nobody wants to eat dry lettuce besides our sister Chloe Love. But outside of her, nobody wants to eat dry lettuce. So I feel like it's a hack that is not even just about the calories or the health. It's also just about like getting that flavor on every piece of dressing. Making it last. Or every piece of lettuce. No, I completely agree. I love that hack and I've been using it since you taught us it a long time ago. It's a good hack. My next one is spray tanning. I love spray tanning and I don't even I just use one of the mousse kind of things. It's a tanologist is what it's called. Nice. And get it from the store. But yeah, it's like a mousse and you have a mitt and I just put it all over. And I love doing it. I recently saw a TikTok of this girl who said,
if you can't tone it, tan it. And I was like, I love that, because if I'm feeling bad about my body, or I'm like, I'm just not feeling very good, I'm like, okay, I just need to be tan. And the second I tan myself, I feel so much better the next day. And I'm like, damn, I look great.
I love that.
So I will stay on the self-tanning train. I do not care.
I don't need to, but I am interested in doing that. It just always seems like so much effort to me
It is a lot of work
for the payout. Because normally I don't think that that's something that I care that much about.
Yeah.
But I do think a lot of people, I do like that one a lot too. Because like, okay, you missed this because we had book club this week and Danielle showed up and she looked really tan.
Ooh.
And she actually went and got like a spray tan. I don't think she would care me sharing this,
Uh-huh.
but she got one of the like individual ones where they
Yes.
spray. And I've gotten one of those one time and I felt amazing.
Really?
Yeah, it's not financially a habit I want to keep up with. But she was like, yeah, I don't know, I was just not feeling great. And then she was like, got a spray tan, feel a million times better.
Literally.
And she was like, sometimes that's all you need.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, that is so true. Like sometimes just like one little cosmetic thing like that can make such a difference.
And no, it makes such a difference. I do mine on Sundays. I have skipped the past couple weeks just because it's been winter and I've been like down bad. But I normally will do it on Sundays. So that way I'm going into the week looking tan, looking beautiful. And then by the time like Saturday rolls around, it's starting to like fade a little bit. And I'm like, Sunday's tomorrow.
Nice.
Just gonna do it again. And then like, don't sleep on your sheets that you love in your spray tan. Definitely put a new sheet down or something, or like put a blanket down or something like that, because you will stain your loved sheets and your mattress. I've gotten both have been stained, unfortunately.
No.
So yes, that's a little tip if you are going to use the self-tanning hack, is make sure you have something else
just for like the first day, like before you've like showered it off.
Yeah, I sleep in mine.
Okay. You sleep in it like overnight and then you shower it in the morning.
Yeah. Okay. Shower in the morning. You have to shower in the morning because you will stink. You will smell horrible.
Oh god. Okay.
There's just something about spray tan that just kind of smells bad.
Okay.
Like,
interesting. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Well, this one is. Everybody's heard me talk about it, but I swear to you, this works. Anytime that there's a task ahead of you that you don't want to do, and most of the time, I really feel like for me, most of the time, it's something that's so tiny, like a 10-minute thing. I'm not talking about cleaning your whole house. I'm talking about unloading the dishwasher or like
putting up the laundry.
Yeah, folding the laundry. I swear to you, put on, it doesn't have to be All Too Well, 10-minute version, Taylor's version. It doesn't have to be that. But that is a good one. If you're a Taylor fan, start the 10-minute version. And I swear to you, like by the time you get done with that, you're probably done with your task.
Yep.
If it's not that one, you can find a different song that you love by an artist that's 10 minutes long or whatever. But I really love, instead of like setting a time, you could just set a timer. But I really love using it when at any time I'm saying in my brain, like, oh, I don't want to do this. I'm just like, you know what? If I can do it in the time that it takes me to listen to this song, then
you're good to go.
I'm going to give myself that amount of time. And if I'm still not done, I'll stop. But usually it doesn't take. So I just started like a new skincare regimen.
Ooh,
I know you did too.
Yes.
And it's our sister's, Julia's Arbonne products. They're amazing. But I have never had like a skincare regimen really.
Yeah.
I barely put SPF on my face usually in the mornings and nothing at night. Right. But I've been like the last week I've been doing it and I've been really good about it. And one day I was like, I wonder how long this would take me. And I was like, oh, I'm going to put on Taylor Swift's All Too Well 10-minute Taylor's version. And I put it on and I'm not kidding you. I did all of the skincare, brush and floss my teeth, and got dressed, and the amount of time it took me to do that, like I plugged in my curling iron while I put on my clothes, and I was like, wow, all of that in just 10 minutes.
I love it.
So I was like, there's really no excuse for me to not brush and floss my teeth and do my skincare every day. It takes one Taylor Swift song.
It does, but you get to enjoy it whenever you have the Taylor Swift song on.
Exactly, yeah. And it's kind of funny, like sometimes, because now I know when the end is. Sometimes it'll like start to get to the end and I'm like, oh, I gotta pick up the pace.
I gotta hurry.
Yeah.
Put some pep in my step. I absolutely love that one. My next one kind of goes off of that. So I am a huge lover of playlists on like Spotify. I'm sure that Apple does it too.
Yeah.
I'm only a Spotify user, so that's all I know. But I swear you can type in whatever kind of like vibe you're going for, and there will be a playlist that somebody has made to make this playlist. So I was looking at my Spotify, and some of the ones that I really love are.
You have a really good fall one.
I do have a good fall one. This is my first one that I'm going to look at right now. And I just downloaded this, but it's fall grocery shopping in 99/2000.
That's
So
very
niche.
specific.
And it has every single song that I want to listen to
That's funny.
on there because it's like someone made it. And I was like, yes, you've got it right.
That's hilarious.
Divorced Dad Rock Bangers. We know I love that one. Unwinding for the Night. Like that one's a really good one. Sauteing and Slow Dancing. I love that one. It's just like you put it on whenever you're in the kitchen. You're like windows are open. You want to feel like you're, I don't know, like really
in a movie that they're drinking a glass of wine and they're sauteing something.
And slow dancing.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm a huge proponent of searching up whatever kind of vibe you're going with for a playlist and finding it. So I think that music can do so much for you, like your 10-minute version. It does so much for you. Sometimes you just need to set the right vibe.
That's a really good one.
I just find it on Spotify and literally just like search whatever I'm thinking I want to listen to.
That's a really good one. I like it.
I love it.
My next one's really simple, and I feel like a lot of people would argue for other items in your makeup bag or like in your purse or whatever to always have. And I'm sure there are lots of items that you could keep and it's like you should always have. But one that I always seem to have in my makeup bag is I get those little, I have one of those little packages of double-sided tape, like the fabric tape that like it closes gaps on your dresses and it makes sure mostly like the cleavage area is like where boob tape. Yeah, pretty much. But it can also hold down your straps on your shoulders and stuff like that. I pretty much always have that in my bag, and I cannot tell you how many times it's come, or my makeup bag. It has come in handy so many times for weddings, bachelorette parties, bridal showers.
So smart.
And not just for me, but for other people around. Like, because usually nobody else has that.
No.
Like, I'm not going to lie. It would also be great if you carried Tylenol in your makeup bag, or if you carried a floss or whatever.
Stain remover.
But a lot of those things, a lot of other people do carry. So it's more likely that you're going to get that. Not to say that you shouldn't have it, but I feel like it is a very specific one that most people don't think to have.
Never.
And it has come in handy so many times for me.
It
actually did at your wedding.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure I used some for my cleavage,
We used some for you. We used some for Mom. I also used it. I can't remember who on at Jamie at Kristen's wedding. I've used it so many times, and it's and especially because women, like, the bust part is usually kind of hard to not have like kind of flip a little bit.
Oh yeah.
And you don't want that. So and then same with like if a strap is really falling or something like that, or even if like the back is like there's a cross strap situation and it's not like staying put or whatever, it's come in handy so many times.
I love that so much. That's really smart. Whenever I saw you put that on the list, I just saw like double-sided tape and makeup bag. And I've only seen people, or I wasn't thinking about that, but have you seen where people use Scotch tape to like put it under their eyes to make a winged eyeliner?
Oh,
that's what I thought you were going for. And I was like, Morgan, I don't think I've ever seen you do winged eyeliner. What are you talking about?
You're so fake.
Yeah, I was like, what? And like, one's after double-sided, but no. Your hack is good, and I have used it.
Oh, that's funny.
I have used it when you have brought it. That is a very good one. My next one also has to do with the makeup bag.
Heck yeah.
But putting castor oil on your eyelashes. I've talked about this only a couple times before, but castor oil helps with hair growth, and it also helps with like hair strength and hair health and things like that. So I will put it on my eyebrows, not as much my eyebrows because I don't really want them to go crazy, but especially my eyelashes. And I'll put them on. I've gotten a little bit lazy with like every night before bed, but that's probably like 2 to 3 times a week now. I used to do it every night before bed, but again, I've gotten lazy. But yeah, you just put castor oil on your eyelashes and then brush through them, and then I will curl them afterwards with an eyelash curler.
Oh,
and I feel like it just
said that.
helps keep the shape. It helps make them long. Sometimes if I don't want to wear mascara for the day, that's just what I'll do instead.
Mm.
And I love it. I highly recommend it.
Yeah, I feel like you shared that on our nighttime routine episode.
Yes, because I was doing that every single night at that point.
Okay, sidebar. Have you seen stuff where people put castor oil in their belly buttons?
Oh my God, yes. It's supposed to be like a weight loss thing or something.
I think it's like weight loss or like debloating.
Yeah.
Like you wake up in the morning and your tummy feels way less protruding. I
have seen that. There's also like castor oil patches.
Yes.
Where I've seen people put those on.
Castor oil is making a scene right now.
It is making a scene.
So
right.
But on the podcast, it's just making a scene with the eyelashes.
Yes, I have not tried any of the other things.
Okay.
I wouldn't be against trying it.
I didn't think you would be.
I'll try everything.
Another one, actually talking about deep bloating, this is a really good way to deep bloat, is honestly just drinking more water. But the tip that I have is just get a, what am I trying to say? A water bottle, a bottle or a cup that has a straw, and I promise will drink like 2 times more water, because I don't know about you, but this is how I get in trouble with like cocktails if they have a straw. Because if a cocktail has a straw, I like suck it all up before I even realize. And I'm like, oh shoot,
oopsie,
I'm drunk. But with water, it's a good thing. Yes. And so I feel like for the girl hack is that for water and things that you want to drink more of, drink it with a straw. Yes. And for things you want to drink less of, take that straw out and sit it with your actual mouth.
Good idea. That one was on mine too, of like a water bottle, just because. Yeah. Except mine was going to be get a cute water bottle that you like always want to have around with you.
For sure.
And it will help you drink more water.
Yeah.
I swear it will. I don't know why.
No, I think the cute part plays to like the aesthetics and stuff, which is really important to you. And the straw part is just like logistics, which is more my forte. So together,
so true.
We appeal to everybody.
We appeal to everybody.
Drink your water, people. Here's how. No matter who you are.
I was just looking in the camera and I was like, oh, it's so funny because it does cut off, so you can't see our water bottles, but you always have your water bottle right there, and I always have my water bottle right here.
Yeah, even if we're drinking something else. Another one I have, this is kind of weird. Hopefully you don't think it's weird, but
oh God, I'm nervous.
I don't think that it's that weird, but I hate that I'm sharing it publicly a little bit. But it's okay. We're being real here. These are honest girl hacks.
Yes.
And I'm sure other people do it and just have never told me. But okay. Do you ever use your deodorant for anti-chafing?
Yes. Okay. In between your thighs and stuff?
Yes. Okay.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. At some point, I remember that I was kind of like hiding that I was doing that. But in the summers, especially when you like sweat between your thighs and you're wearing shorts, or even worse, you're wearing like a dress or a skirt or something, and your thighs keep rubbing together. Yes. I will definitely put deodorant like on the inside of my thigh.
Yes.
To anti-chafe, but honestly also to not smell bad.
And antiperspirant too.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Okay, good.
Help that out. Yes.
Glad it's not just me. Also, I do feel like that's kind of a true girl hack, because most of the time guys don't have that issue because
they have the long shorts.
Yes.
Yeah, so they don't have to have their skin chafing. No, I have even before put it under my boobs.
Oh, you know,
maybe less for chafing, but more for like under boob sweat.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say maybe I just don't have heavy enough boobs to experience chafing there.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I chafe there. Okay, but under boob sweats for real.
I do get a ridiculous amount of under boob sweat for the amount of boobs that I have.
Bro,
unfortunately,
put them right under there.
That's good to know. Okay, cool. Not that weird then.
No, not weird.
Unless
I would say weird. No. I think everybody does that.
Okay, cool.
Like I feel like we learned that from like our sisters.
Well, no one's really. I feel like I've always felt weirdly embarrassed about it and like gone into another room to do it because I didn't want someone else to see me do it.
That's so funny. No, you're probably surrounded by people who do it.
I have to know because I feel like I've been around a lot of women that are really open about stuff like that, but I've never seen another woman do that.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you're listening and you also do that, let us know.
Validate me.
Yes. Validate Morgan. She needs it. No, I love that one. My next one is something I've recently discovered for myself of sleeping with a sleep mask or like an eye mask on.
Smart.
Because I have such problems sleeping or like falling asleep, staying asleep. And sometimes my brain will just want to keep going. And then I'll want to open my eyes and look around and blah, blah, blah. And like do things and like I see my phone screen light up or things like that. So I have started sleeping with a sleep mask. Now mine does have, it's like kind of weighted. So I really like that too.
Nice.
Yeah. So it feels like it's like extra pressure on my eyeballs or something, but it has helped my sleep so much. It helps me go to sleep. It helps me fall asleep, helps me stay asleep, especially throughout the night. Like, we have a lot of windows that come into our bedroom.
Yeah, you do.
And so at like 6 a.m., 7 a.m., whenever the sun's rising, it'll get really bright in there. And then I just toss and turn. I have a really hard time. And so if I sleep with my sleep mask on, I will not have that issue. And I just think that that is such a hack, especially if you have trouble sleeping like I do. It's so smart, and I will forever do it now.
Sleep is so important, and I do feel like more people than not have trouble sleeping.
Oh, for sure. I completely agree.
So that's a great hack.
Thank you. I love doing it.
Well, my last hack, which I actually don't do, but when I was like talking to ChatGPT about brainstorming and asking it to help me think of things that I do, it's crazy. Like ChatGPT is awesome.
Dude, I love it.
But anyway, this was one that it had suggested, and I was like, I don't do this, but I actually want to.
Ooh.
Have you ever heard of the declutter hack where you turn all of your hangers backwards, and then every time that you grab that you wear something, you turn that one forward?
Yes.
And after 6 months, you remove anything that is still facing the wrong way?
Yes, I have.
I want to do that.
Dude, you should. That would be a good one. I've never done it like that, but I have done it where I'll go through my closet and be like, okay, I don't know if I want to keep this shirt or not, and then I'll turn that hanger backwards.
Oh, smart.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I don't know if
because it's like, why would I turn like this sweater I wear all the time? Why would I turn it backwards? Like I know it's going to be forwards. That makes sense. Yeah. Well, that is one that I think I want to try and report back on.
Oh, you should.
Yeah. But I do think that would be a great girl hack, especially for girls who like you hang on to that thing that you're like, oh, maybe one day I'll wear this, or but it would be good for work. But then every time you put it on, you're like, actually, I don't feel good in this.
Or and then don't even grab it. Like you don't even reach for it.
Yeah, you don't even reach for it because you have other things that you like better. That's totally fine. Let's just get rid of it.
Yeah, I feel like we'll have to do like a spring cleaning episode. So you should do that beforehand.
Yeah.
And then report back on that episode or something.
Yeah, but if it's 6 months from now, it's not going to be spring.
That's true. That'll be our fall cleaning episode.
I guess I could do 6 weeks, but I very well might not tap into everything.
That's true.
Getting rid of lots.
That's true. Maybe we start it on the spring cleaning.
Yeah.
Or whatever. You do whatever you want. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I don't know. My last hack also has to do with the closet. I think our hacks are just really lining up. This is great. But this is one, I don't know where I heard it. It might have been because I played soccer. I don't know. But if you're out jean shopping and you can't try on the jeans and you don't know if they're going to fit you and you don't know your measurements or whatever, if you take the jeans and they are buttoned, right? And you take them and you size them like around your neck. How do I say that? You like put the jeans around your neck as if you're going to put on like a cape.
Yeah, you wrap them around. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You wrap around your neck as though you're going to put on a cape with the legs behind you.
Yes, with the legs behind you. And like you take 2 of the belt loops and you put them around your neck. If they do not touch or they are really tight around your neck, they will not fit you. There's something about the waist to neck ratio. It's like
your waist is like double the circumference of your neck or something.
Yeah, something like that. So whenever you're doing the jean hack, it'll tell you. So if you put the jeans around your neck and they've got lots of room, they might not fit. Like if they're
it might be too big.
Yeah, they might be too big. If they're choking you, they're gonna be way too small. I do this every time I go to the thrift store and find jeans. Yeah. And I will not get jeans if they're tight or if they obviously don't touch or any of that stuff. I will not get them.
Do you usually go for like, okay, they touch pretty comfortably or just a little bit overlap?
Yeah, definitely. Just because I also know that I don't want my jeans to be tight at all anymore. Yeah. So I'll go for either a little bit of overlap or like, okay, I've got a little bit of tug room.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I witnessed you do this one time and I was like, what are you doing? But it is a really good hack. And I do think that it works most of the time.
It does.
As long as, like you said, the pants are buttoned and you wrap them around your neck. It's a really good hack. And actually, I took Chloe Love shopping for some pants not long after that at like a thrift store that you couldn't try them on at, and she did it, and it worked really well for her.
I love it. I wonder if she got that from me or if she like has heard it other places too.
Yeah,
I had to hear it somewhere else first.
But. Yeah, I can't remember. I can't remember if I told her to do it because you told me recently or not, or if she just did it on her own. But regardless, it's a really good hack.
It is.
I think
really
everybody
works.
should use it.
Yes, it will keep yourself from buying things that are not going to fit that you are not going to return.
Yeah, especially at a thrift store where you can't try them on.
Yes.
I wish that we had known this or that I had known this hack during COVID, because in COVID you couldn't do fitting rooms anywhere.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I just don't think I bought pants at all, which pants are just hard to buy anyway.
Yeah.
But this is a way to make it easier.
True. You know, I was just thinking whenever you talked about COVID, I was like, oh yeah, that's the reason why thrift stores, all the dressing rooms are closed now. They just never open them back up.
Yeah.
It's so sad. I can't try on anything at thrift stores anymore.
True. Plato's Closet has their fitting rooms.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. I need to go there again.
Yeah.
I've not been there in so long. That could be a girl hack. Plato's Closet.
Oh,
if you haven't
Plato's Closet is a big old girl hack if you have one in your town. All right.
Love it. I think that's all my girl hacks.
Me too.
I mean, I could probably think of more, but
yeah,
I don't need to.
We could probably go on forever, but we also want to hear yours.
Yes, I really want to hear your guys's and any that you're like, you have to start doing this.
Yes, and I really want to know if you guys do any of these girl hacks that we shared, especially the deodorant one. and if you do, I need to know. So DM us, let us know if you use them, or if you have ones that you're like, hey, this one is really important. Like,
yes,
you need to share this one. We'll share it. Don't worry.
Yes.
And yeah, I feel like we want you to share this with the women in your life that you love. Send them these girl hacks. Tell them this is a great episode to celebrate other women. And hopefully we catch you on our next episode where we are shouting out women from our like listeners specifically. So if you haven't, you've got like a couple more days to make a submission from our Instagram or Facebook page.
Yes.
On the Google form where you can shout out a woman in your life that inspires you or impacted you, share a little story about them. It takes like 5 minutes.
Yeah. And it'll just be nice for them to hear it.
Yeah.
And they won't know.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, I think I'm ready to sign off.
Sounds good.
All right. Thank you guys for listening, and we'll see you next week.
Cheers.